Hello to all my sports card collector, investor, all my collectibles friends. It is Friday. We have almost made it to the weekend. I hope everyone has had an awesome week. It always feels good to kind of get to the weekend. It's certainly been a long one. I did have a fun live stream on Brad the Comeback Card Investors show last night, the off-centered show that we do every other week. Had a really good time there. Today I'm going to be talking about different ways that I'm buying and selling cards using the Market Movers data tool. And this is kind of a fun way to, very quickly be able to assess the market on specific players, specific cards for specific players, and use that to try to decide kind of where to make some moves. So we do have an affiliate link in the video description if you want to give it a shot. It is a 20% off your first payment coupon, essentially when you do sign up. And for me, it's been very valuable. And so I did want to share that with you all. If you have not subscribed yet, we're coming out with just about daily content all about collectible stuff, whether it be sports cards or comic books or action figures or video games. I think all the stuff is very intriguing. I'd like to hear how and why people collect certain things, why they invest in it. And so thank you very much for joining, guys. And we will go ahead and I'm going to flip the screen around and show you kind of what we're doing here using the Market Movers Pro data tool. Okay, guys, we are inside the Market Movers Pro tool, and I like to use this to basically kind of figure out, are there any bargains for particular players that I might be interested in? And this is something that it's impossible for me to kind of capture or to spend the time to find out whose cards are up and whose cards are down. And so this tool makes this very easy to give me kind of a baseline. Of course, it's not taking into account, social media sales that are on, Facebook groups or in Twitter, et cetera, or Instagram sales, but it does give me a nice snapshot, at least to work with, as I'm looking for particular players that I might be interested in buying or selling. We'll start off on the buying side because this is essentially showing change percentage over the last 7 days for these particular players to give you kind of an idea of where these guys are. And then it also breaks down, which cards are down, etc. So right here for J.K. Dobbins, you've got the Prism Silver Raw. Started off hot, obviously, with new product release, and now has moved downwards as we kind of expected with new product releases. But then again, too, you're looking at, some of the vintage or kind of Bronze Age baseball, 80s baseball with Dwight Gooden. There's Project 2020 stuff. Oh, okay, so this is just the Project 2020 stuff here that is listed under Dwight Gooden. But if you keep on going, Deion Sanders, 89 score, that's one of my favorite sets, and you've got the tops traded, so it's giving you kind of an idea. If you are targeting those cards, gives you an idea as to where they're at. You can also set price alerts for specific cards. So for me, I have a couple copies of this 89 score, not in the 10, but in a 9. So it's actually this one. I've got a couple copies of it. If I wanted to track, okay, it's sitting at about $95. I want to know if it goes below $75, let's just say, I can set a price alert right here, and it'll essentially let me know when that happens. You guys know I'm big into vintage football, so you've got, I just saw Marcus Allen. Is this his rookie? Yeah, so you've got 8s and 9s. I've got a couple. Do I have the 8 or the 9? I can't remember. I believe mine are 8s. But anyway, giving you an idea of where these price points are. Same goes for baseball. Look, you've got, vintage baseball, whether it be George Brett, Kirby Puckett. Drew Lock is an interesting player coming up into this season with the Broncos. What is he going to be able to do, for the Bronx? Is he going to be the guy there? This is kind of a big year for Drew Lock. And there's a lot of people that invested last season on Drew Lock. And so what's going to happen with his stuff? This gives you the ability. There's 13 different cards here that are being tracked, whether it be Optic or Select. There's Prism. So it's giving you an idea of where stuff is sitting, and this is updated every single day. So this is kind of a nice opportunity to, Justin Herbert, a lot of people talking about Herbert. This can kind of break down for you, and this is the new stuff. So this is the new release Select, whether it be field level, and this is kind of to be expected. You've got the opening price where it's really hot, and then it comes down off of there typically once people kind of, cools off a little bit. That's pretty standard. So is it a buying opportunity for some of the Justin Herbert stuff? it allows us to decide that. Kevin De Bruyne, I know I'm probably not saying that right, his name right. Sorry about that, but he's big time soccer player. You've got a lot of people that do collect him. So soccer also included on the chart. And then on the flip side, if we move this change percentage, now this is giving us stuff that is up. And you see a lot of basketball prospects that are listed through here. Basketball is such a hot commodity, basketball cards, that there's going to be a lot of basketball prospects. But you'll see also, Joe Dumars, 86 Fleer and a 910. I use this to figure out, should I be selling a particular card? Am I holding a Joe Dumars rookie card where it's like, oh, okay, this has gone up to a certain point. Maybe I want to try to move it. Same thing with, Gary Payton stuff. If his stuff is up and I'm holding it, then that could be a potential selling opportunity. And that's how I use this tool, to try to kind of figure out where I'm going as far as buying and selling goes. But you'll see a lot of basketball prospects, but you got, Sean Kemp, Micton, Randy Johnson, rookie cards, Aaron Donald, so you've got a nice little mix of the main sports here. And so that's how I am using market movers to figure out kind of where there could be bargains and also selling opportunities. All right, guys, we do try to end videos on a positive note. Thank you very much for joining us again today. And as we move into the weekend, please do remember that, all you can do is your best every single day. But I think it's always good to challenge ourselves. We've got to challenge ourselves. Are we giving it our all, whether it be personal, professional life? We're always we talk about in the channel, just build the thing brick by brick. There's no get rich quick or, have amazing relationships quickly. All of this stuff takes time. All of it takes effort, and it's built over time. None of it happens very quickly. And so I think that if we just have a long-term mindset in general in life, it is very helpful for us to gauge expectations, but also have long-term success as opposed to just chasing short-term gains, short-term success. Usually, it fizzles out. It doesn't last. It's not long lasting. Focusing on really building relationships and building processes that can give us a long-term gain, that I think that is going to be the way to go for me anyway. So I hope that you all have an awesome weekend. Believe in yourselves. If you don't believe in yourself, people won't believe in you. So believe in yourself. Even if nobody does, find that strength and build off of it. You might not have a great support system, but that doesn't mean you're not awesome. So keep on pressing on. Have an amazing day, guys, and I will talk to you again later.